G'day, I'm Paul. It is time to go drag racing. What are we drag racing? Well, cars that you're probably never ever going to drag race, but I was curious, is the new engine for the 70 Series Land Cruiser 4-cylinder, is it better than the V8 manual that they used to have? That's what we want to figure out today. So I'm going to be behind the wheel of the 76 Series wagon, which is a V8 and a manual. James over there is going to be behind the wheel of the 79 Series. That is a 4-cylinder and automatic. And then finally, Jack up the back there, he's going to be in the SR5 with the 4-cylinder as well. We want to figure out which is quickest in a straight line in a drag race, a roll race. We're going to weigh them up the same as well. So then the only difference is the drivetrains. Now, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can find out every single time we go drag racing. But let's get cracking. Okay, it is time to do what is going to be the most pointless drag race in the world. Yes, I understand nobody buys these to go drag racing, but I know you're all curious which one is actually quickest, and if it's the 4-cylinder, we've all got some problems. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm obviously in the only manual here, so what I'm going to try and do, first run, I'm just going to launch it in first, and then go second, third, and run all the way through to the finish line. But then we'll come back again and I'll launch it from second, because first is a super short gear. I'm going to switch traction control off. James over there has power mode enabled on the 79, and he will have traction control off. And then Jack in the SR5, he's also got power mode on and traction control off as well. So it will be interesting to see how we go. Now, just as a recap, on the screen there, you're going to see all of the power and torque figures. Obviously, this is a massively understressed V8. I've seen people modify a lot of these and they get stacks more out of it. The 4-cylinder has been around for a while and it matches the power and torque output of the Hilux. So on paper, they should be pretty much the same. There is a weight difference, but we'll get to that shortly. All right, I think we're ready. Okay, Sean, you can count us in.
Launching on go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Third's a bit of a bitch to get in here. They are well and truly getting away from me. It is close between them though. Oh, there's the finish line. Wow, that was close. That was very close. I didn't actually see who won that. I well and truly lost. Sean, what did that look like at the end there?
Looked like the Hilux was in front.
Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Is it a concern that the V8 was so slow compared to a 4-cylinder? I'm keen to see what you think. One thing I didn't really take a look at was our start and whether everyone left at the same time. So I was slightly late. Okay, all right. We'll see how we go. You guys are off the hook. It was me. I was late.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Now, time for run number 2. It's worth noting that there's 15 kilos weight difference between the Hilux and the 79, and that is in the favour of the Hilux. So, it'll be interesting once we get them to weigh the same how close it'll be. But this time around, I'm going to take off in second. This will require a few more revs, but we'll see if that makes any difference here to the acceleration. So, here we go. All right, Sean, count us in.
On go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice, all right. Go, go, go! No gear shift required. There's third. I feel like I'm closer this time. But still losing. Come on, come on! Close on their part as well. I think the Hilux was just ahead there. Sean, I'm going to come over to you. What's the verdict?
Oh, it was Hilux by a tray length this time, so he was further ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Sean. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go stick some weights in these so that they all weigh the exact same, and we'll come back to the start line. Okay, so we have put some weights in these. They all weigh the same now, so they all have the same curb weight. We've put enough bags in there so they all match up to the wagon here. The wagon is the heaviest of them, so now the only difference between them is going to be the drive lines, so, oh, and the drivers, but we'll see if that makes any difference here for us. Okay, Sean, count us in.
Launching on go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. All right, here we go. I'm really not that far behind. Oh, that is close. Oh, that is close. Oh man, that is so close. That is so close. And so the end result was, Jack, you won by a nose, but had it have been slightly longer, the Land Cruiser would have taken it out.
That's so strange to be given the 70 series as a literal block.
Yeah, shows aero doesn't have much to do with it. Yeah, that is interesting. I would have thought aero would have totally affected this situation, but shows you that they are actually really close. Yeah, that is surprising for me. Okay, time to do a roll race. So we're going to lock it into third gear, and we're going to get up to 40 kilometers an hour, and then we're just going to pin the throttle. So here come the guys now. All right, gents, let's get it up to 40, and then on my count, we'll hit the throttle. So there's 40 on me. Line up, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, I'm off boost. That's so annoying. Oh. Just at the 70, I reckon Jack was on the throttle a little early there. But that one small guys, I have a feeling someone snuck the throttle a little early. Okay, so what we have just discovered is that the Hilux and the 70, confusingly, even if you lock them into third, they will kick down. It just limits the gear to third, so it won't go any higher than third. So we're going to dial it up to 50, which is the speed where it won't drop back to second. So, all right, gents, lock yourself into third, and let's get up to 50 k's an hour. And then on my countdown, so there's 50 there, line up, perfect. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, come on. There you go, a race I've actually won. Yes! Well, I came second in. There we go, that's interesting. I just do not understand this. So when they accelerate from a standing start, Hilux is fastest and 70 is just behind, and I'm last. But when we're rolling in third, I actually pick up a fair bit of pace and I'm faster than the 70. So it tells me maybe there's a gearing difference between Hilux and 70 series, potentially, and third gear is just slightly different between them, and it's giving the Hilux just a little bit more punch. But there you go, that was interesting, a roll race there with 3 agricultural vehicles. So next up, what we're going to do, I'm going to head over to our test track and set some quarter mile times. That's where you'll get a chance to have a listen to the cars, and I'll just be quiet and you'll get some numbers on the screen there. Well, there you go, the most pointless drag race in history because nobody buys these to drag race, but I think it does solve the question, which one of these is quickest in a straight line? And it is definitively the 4-cylinder. I was actually just blown away with how quick it is compared to the V8. V8 still has some guts, but clearly the 4-cylinder is the way to go. Now, just as a reminder as well, we've actually done a bigger comparison where we actually did a stack of towing to really bench test the V8 against the 4-cylinder. If you do want to check that video out, click up here. Provides you even more evidence about which engine you should be choosing if you are going down the path of the 70 series. So, did you enjoy this video? What do you want us to drag race next that is totally ridiculous? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you did enjoy the video, please make sure you like it and you share it with your mates. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can find out every single time I have to stand out here with all the flies.